Live from Dodger Stadium, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go, and on the hill today, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
A little bit low. And the count is 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And he grounds one to the right side. Kim slings to first in time. Willie Adames stands in. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Chapman gets a piece there. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1-2.
In the dirt.
Two.
This one in the dirt. Adames, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the Giants leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're dialed into the show. Back here in L.A., pitching in our game today, Logan Webb.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's Mookie Betts. There's a strike to Mookie. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Webb. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
And that one clips the corner. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Freddie Freeman stands in now and watches strike one. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Top of the second. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Ohtani in his 8th season, 30 years old now. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Ohtani back to work. Pitches in the dirt. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Paez tracks it down for the out. Here's Elliot Ramos. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And it's even up. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in the dirt. Tap foul at the plate. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's 2 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that's in for a strike. And he takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one moves his feet. Got him. And K is his third of the game. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
That's a little bit low.
No, that's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. The batter now will be Will Smith. That one in the dirt, and that's ball one. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
There's a strike. No score here in the second. In the air, left field. McCray makes the grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Max Muncy stands in here, takes ball one low. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Wait. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top half of the third inning. Mike Yastrzemski up here. And he deals. That one's in there. That's strike one.
One strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. And one away in the top of the third. Grant McCray now at the plate. There's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Top of the third, no score. Ground ball right side. Throw on to Freeman, and a couple of quick outs. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike. Up.
And it's fouled away. Gets a piece and stays alive. He goes down looking. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. And now Andy Pajes. Here comes a pitch. That misses, and that's ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Pulls that one foul. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball 3.
Swing and a miss.
Count's full.
And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. And here is Michael Conforto. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And next for LA, Hesung Kim. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Pajes leads off first with one away. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a base hit. The throw to third. He's in there.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the last half of the third. Next pitch downstairs, and the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that is out of play. Misses. The count now 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Struck out swinging his first time. This one popped up. That is the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. This to center field. Edmonds sprinting for this one. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Adames, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
High fly ball, right field. Pajes corrals it. 2 down. Now it's Matt Chapman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
1 ball, no
2
strike.
down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball.
Strike, woo!
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Towards first. Wait. The flip to the pitcher covering, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded out his first time. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hernandez with a high fly ball deep to left. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Fly to left his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
That misses off the outside edge. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a...
Got him! Larry Bullard rings him up. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still no score. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Wade in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 0-1. That one missing inside. And that is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So now the DH spot, Elliot Ramos struck out swinging his first time. And that one lifted in the air center field. Edman in position. He's there. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Patrick Bailey struck out looking his first time. That clips the corner. Next pitch is outside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Giants down in order. Halfway through this one, still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Muncy to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today.
This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority, but it's a pretty easy hit if you want it. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Muncy stands at second with no outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Base hit! And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. The batter will be Michael Conforto. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 strike.
Oh, 1 now. Ball 1 there.
1 ball.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So digging in, Hesung Kim. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a foul out of play.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
And that one fouled off. First and third, one down.
That's the ball.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1. Ohtani back to work. That one inside. Look out.
Oh.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
So up next, Grant McCray. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And the 1-0. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Next pitch is downstairs.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-2. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Strike on the inside corner. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Michael Grove looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, a left-hander, also throwing. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit in the air, center field. Edman in position. 2 away. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. On the ground to short. It's through for a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. Righty reliever out of the pen, Michael Grove.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Willie Adames. 1 for 2. In the dirt, but kept close.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Grove keeping an eye on him. Fitzgerald off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss there. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here is Matt Chapman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's inside, and that is ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. Couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
Doubled up on the slider away. 2-seamer here. Just watch and see.
Got it. They limit the damage here. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back to the top of the order now, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And fouled off. And now the count is even. belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And we are all tied up. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Off the mark there, and the count now 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And there's a foul ball. That one the other way. Adames slings to first, and Freeman is retired. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Grounds one to short. Adames on the run, sends it over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. That one off the mark, ball one. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
1-1.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And delivers outside. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now. That one out to right. Pajes settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the DH, Elliot Ramos. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Yeah, the batter now, Patrick Bailey. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now one miss. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Will Smith getting ready to hit. That's in there. Strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Muncy digs in. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Pitch is in for a strike. Going along.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit left side. And a couple of quick outs. Andy Pajes, the next to hit.
A walk, and he's also singled.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Goes down looking. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Tanner Scott comes on now.
and they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. First offering, and it just misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan warming up as well. Late with the swing there.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Brett Wisely.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hard hit to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a foul straight back. Scott, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Gets him to chase after that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen. Michael Conforto will climb in. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Camilo Doval getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Next offering is downstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That's too low, and it's 3-2.
That's a really good take.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Substitution now at first base. Dodgers bring in a pinch runner, Chris Taylor. No outs, runner at first. Hesung Kim digs in now. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Just missed. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's to third. Sends it across to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And Mookie takes.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And a base hit. Taylor headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down. Tommy Edman at the plate.
0 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And here's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Sliced hard but foul. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up for the Giants. Kirby Yates on to try and close it out.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Well, 1-run game. Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. 1 for 3. Ripped, but it curls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. And
That's
1
the
and 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strike.
Up the middle, bats up with it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
So digging in, Willie Adames. The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman in position. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. And here is Matt Chapman. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Not
One ball,
even close
1 strike.
there. Ball 1. Runner on the move. Chapman gets a piece there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
1 out left for the Giants. Now a chance for Lamont Wade Jr. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Down the line. Muncy on his way over. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.